Say family, let me tell you something. I tried to record this video 4 times. 4 times. And there is some type of disruption that just comes through. But it is what it is. Because you know what? We still for to get the message out. I trust all is well. So we're going to talk about knowledge versus wisdom. This morning, my 6-year-old, we were listening to our affirmation videos and we were speaking affirmations and stuff. And she asked me, Mom, what is wisdom? And what experiences are they talking about in the people? All right, baby, I'm going to let you know. So our conversation kind of went a little differently, but it was cool. And we finished back with our affirmations. So what is wisdom versus knowledge? Every day we learn something new. Every day we gain knowledge. Whether we're reading books, whether we're observing, we are learning something. Whether we're just hearing things, we are learning. Now, I'm a type of person that I was always around my elders. I love my elders. And I've gained so much of their wisdom. But there was times where I didn't apply their wisdom, right? So even though it was wisdom from them, it became knowledge for me. Understand what I'm saying? So I like reading. There's times that I read 5 books at a time. Seriously. Sometimes I don't finish them. But I learned so much from them. I have multiple certifications. I've been to school, you know. But when I really sat down, some of those things I wasn't using. I had the knowledge. I wasn't sharing the knowledge. But I just held extra weight and space in my brain, which caused a little anxiety, you know, because I never had a sound mind prior to, my life now. I told my baby, I said, okay, I'm going to tell you like this. We learn. We are put in certain situations and we have circumstances that even though it's some things that we do not like, we learn about them from being put in them. Sometimes we repeat the cycle over and over and over again because we keep going through the same things over and over. And we're not taking those lessons that we're learning and turning them into wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom is the things that we learn, that we apply to our life, and now we can go on and share it. So what's the difference between wisdom and knowledge? Application. Application. I can learn something and I could continue to learn. There has been situations that I've been through every single year. Whether I drew them to me or not, but it was the same thing. And sometimes it was the same thing with different people. It was a pattern. Even though I knew it was coming, I didn't learn from previous lessons. I knew about it, but once I sat down, I realized the pattern. I connected the dots. I applied the lessons that I learned or some of the outcome I made, and I turned it to lessons. I applied it more than once. Now I share my wisdom. Now the wisdom that my elders had given me is now wisdom instead of knowledge. When they first began telling me, it was knowledge. I absorbed it, but I didn't apply it. I didn't process it. But now that absorption has been applied. So the main thing to remember is the difference between wisdom and having knowledge is the application. Are you applying the information that you get daily? Do you see any proof from the lessons that you've learned? Has it helped you grow any? This is when you talk about application. There has to be application before wisdom occurs, because the application is like the testing process. How did it work for me? Even though it didn't work the same way for me as it did for you, was the result similar? Did it improve your life? Has it elevated you any? I trust all is well, my family, because all is well is with me as it will be. I am the leading boss lady. And I thank you and I love y'all until we meet again. Ashe.